Booyah. Yeah. I got the PlayStation Xstation installed about 2 to 3 weeks ago. That's what today's video is about. So welcome to the channel. I'm going to let you know a little bit about what it took to get it installed. The name of the guy who I got it installed from, I'm going to put his link in the description. If you guys want some soldering work and what you can expect from the Xstation and what it can do. Let's get into it. Like and subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we go live. So the PlayStation is one of those systems that's near and dear to my heart. I jumped from the Nintendo bandwagon onto the PlayStation simply because of Final Fantasy. It left Nintendo, went to the PlayStation, and I loved it. And today we're going to talk about getting the Xstation working on your PlayStation. Basically, the Xstation is an ODE, or Optical Drive Emulator. And what it does is it replaces the Laserdisc in your PlayStation and allows you to put in your own SD card so that you can load up your ROMs, just as if they were in there normally. So I've had my Xstation for about a week now, and I definitely love it. But I want to give you a quick little demo and show you how it works and how to get the SD card set up so that you can get going. I'm not going to be going over how to install the Xstation simply because I didn't do it. I had to go outside my own little comfort zone, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to ask someone else to do it. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, first things first, let's get the SD card into your computer. And we're going to go ahead and format it. Now, you can actually format this as FAT32 or exFAT. It doesn't really matter. Both will work, okay? In this case, I'm just going to choose FAT32. We'll do a quick format. And you'll just say yes. Okay? And it's done. Pretty simple. Now the SD card is ready. I'm going to go to github.com Xstation releases to get the latest firmware. Okay, and I'm going to put this link in the description so you guys can get to it. So the latest is, as of this video anyway, 1.0.5, released back in November, and it has some upgrades and improvements. One of them specifically is to my favorite game, Gran Turismo 2, and making sure that the accuracy and load times of that game is, much better. So go ahead and click on update 105.zip, and I'm going to go ahead and extract this. Make sure you have zip so that you can do that. When you open up this folder, you're going to see two files, loader.bin, update.bin. Copy those. Well, actually, first on the SD card, you're going to put a folder called 00Xstation. That's what I forgot. And then you're going to put those two folders or files in that folder. And there you go. Now, if you boot up just with the SD card into it, you will see the Xstation's, bootloader firmware interface come up. Pretty cool. But you're not going to be able to load any games. So what you need to do is create a folder here for each game. So let's do that. So there's several ways that you can actually get your discs into an ISO or BenQ format. I chose to use image burn, but you can use what you like. Once you get your games into the format that you want, in this case it's got to be a BenQ format, what you're going to do is take these folders and bring them over to your SD card. Now the format is pretty straightforward, I guess. What you have to do is make sure that there's a folder per disc, okay, or per game. Gran Turismo 2 is kind of unique because it actually comes with several discs. It has a bonus disc, the arcade disc, and the simulation mode disc, and I had to burn each one to a folder which had the bin and Q formats. So once you have all that, just take the folders, and copy these, and bring them over to the Xstation. And we'll let that run and we'll come back when it's done. Sorry guys, I just could not help myself. I absolutely love the boot up screen. Anyway, go ahead and hit triangle and you'll get up to the menu. Now this menu is pretty limited. I mean, you can change the background colors from dark to blue, you can change the theme, and that's pretty much it. But what you want to do is go down to the refresh game list, and then you'll hit the X button to select, and then the X button again to actually make it query the SD card and show you all your games. If you've updated the firmware, you can go to the update firmware and select that as well. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? So what did you guys think? I mean, the Xstation is definitely one of those game changers, right? You can't do this on the Mister. You can do it on the Pi and some of the other emulations, you know, systems, but it's not the same. This is lag-free actual hardware, and it saves you from using your discs. You know, my discs are starting to get a little bit scratched. I'm starting to worry about them. So this is a really cool alternative, you know, so that you can still play your games on original hardware, because that's important to a lot of people. I'm one of those. I love original hardware. There's nothing that can beat it. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you getting the Xstation? You know, if you're having a hard time making that choice. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys are doing for PlayStation gaming. All right, till next time, see you.